Mm. Oh, wow, that was a bad warm-up. I ended up having something in my throat. Well, now, it seems everything is working. And I feel like I've got the volume of music just right. So, oh, I forgot my model. Well, that's embarrassing. We will. Unfortunately, sometimes I do that because I have ADHD pretty bad. Okay. And the model's working. Let's double check the... Yeah, everything's working. Oh my god, sorry about that. Okay, well, where are ya? Model? Him model? There we go. There we are. Took more time than I would have liked, but that is fine. Let's check a few things. Okay, it looks like I'm working over here. Let's see. Anything else I need? Where's my Streamlabs? There we are. Well, today is going to be an art stream, as you can probably tell from the title. And we have two things we're probably going to do today. I have one drawing that I've gotten to the point I need to ink it. And I have an idea for fan art in celebration of Kana Wave's birthday. Now, I had asked her before starting stream if she wanted anything drawn specifically, and her response is, don't draw anything for me, draw your own art. So, we're going to have fun. We're going to do a redesign of Kana Waves today, as well, where we're going to turn her into an 80s hair metal band singer. Or guitarist, you know, something along that line. Ooh, that's a good combo, actually. Doesn't cut the sour enough, though. Wouldn't do it again, but not a bad combo. So, without further ado, let's just move on over to art. Oh, and we need to turn this on. Oh, actually, let's go back to chatting and make sure it's... Okay, good. Good. I didn't mess up something. So, here is art. This is the piece I'm going to be working on today. At least one of them. As you can see, I have 2 layers plus my new layer that I will be sketching on. So, first of all, we want to lower this opacity. We're going to actually lower it even further than normal because I drew them very thick lines. Even compared to my usual line art weight. So, we have 5 characters here we're going to be working on. We have Frey up here in this left corner. We have Lydia over here in this right corner. Carmen in the center. Shinjiro down here in the bottom left. And my beloved femboy Ilver down here in the bottom right. So, looking at these, I feel like I want to start drawing with... Well, Shinjiro's going to have some smoke coming up that's going to overlap his panel going into Ilver's panel. So we're going to start with Shinjiro first. So here's our boy, and as you can see, I have their major color palette right here on the left. I will be using this reddish brown color for the skin. Shinjiro is Japanese in the kind of lore of him. And then this black and gray. That is a very dangerous decision. Welcome, Jazz. Today we're just working on some art, and we'll probably do some fan art later after I finish up what I'm doing here. I should actually start with the mouth itself. So, if you have any art questions, today is a day to ask them. That was a loud noise. And we're starting out fully in the inking phase, because I finished sketching this earlier today. But how are things going? Okay, let's see. Because Shinjiro is a buff boy. We need to show off his, what is this called? Lats? No, lats are your chest area. His neck. Deltoids? Maybe. I don't know the names of muscles too well. Okay. So we're gonna do this. I hope you're not hurt too bad from that transformation. Oh, hey, Side. I will end up adding a collar here when I get to that. But, yeah. We're just working on this piece I've been working on this week at work. Because at work I can't really work on my saucy picture I've been drawing. Traps? That sounds about right. I mean, I'm going to trust your judgment more than mine. I don't exactly heavily work out. That, if we have time after this piece and I draw fan art for Kano Waves, we can work on that. I will look up a reference of Sonic characters fighting and use that as a basis. Because sometimes I need reference art. I believe she's streaming right now. Because I had to leave the chat because I was starting my stream. I mean, side character, do you know if she's still streaming at this point in time? Because I know you were in the chat there with us, where I very unintentionally offered to kiss your feet. That was fun. Okay, yeah. That's what I figured, because I thought she was going to be going a little longer than her normal streams because of her birthday. Side, I can't remember. Are you an artist as well, or do you just like to hang out? Man, it is playing some fucking banging tunes today. I was not expecting a hard rock music day. I hope I'm not moving the screen around too much. I mean, I can kind of draw a straight line, but I cheat. Because, So, the fun thing about this program is I can just make a line and just cheat it so I can be more precise. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh, I mean, there should be food in there. I did make something right before I started streaming, after all. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I would expect nothing less. It is her birthday stream, after all. big sharp teeth. That would do. Oops, I switched to the eraser on accident there. That's the one thing I have against the Apple Pencil, is sometimes I unintentionally trigger the switch your from eraser to pencil option because it's just a double tap on the pencil itself. Admittedly, only on one side of it, but still. And because part of what I'm doing today is also I'm gonna write down some timestamps a little bit later, just so I can later clip out a certain part, because it's going to be an art tutorial section. Because it's something I know. It's something that I know Kano has commented on, is how I draw smoke is really interesting. Which is because she was asking me what to do for one of my, for a sketch that I had redeemed points for. So I'm going to definitely clip that so that I can at least send it to her so she can see how I did it. And we're gonna... I still want these lines here, but it's under a shirt, so I'm gonna just lessen them. Because our boy Shinjiro here is wearing like one of those black muscle t-shirts you see all the gym bros wear. Under Armour? Essentially, yeah, Under Armour. The only thing I don't like about what I'm doing for this piece is I didn't include any sections where you can see chest area on people, because I really like drawing the chest area. Oh, right, because you dropped the weight on your foot. Yeah, definitely don't mix pain meds and alcohol. Bad idea. Oh, still a little sour. I didn't grab a sweet enough drink to mix. Okay. I think I need to put the color down beforehand. So, do be careful with our nuclear Roomba that I didn't really realize we had. So normally I actually use a different brush for coloring, but I kind of want to not overdo it. I don't think Fruit Punch would be strong enough of a flavor. Because I think like a mango or something that has a very distinct flavor that's also incredibly sweet works better with a sour taste. Because that's what I did last time, and that turned out wonderful. Though I'm sure Fruit Punch mixed with other drinks would be wonderful as well. I just have very limited alcohol until payday, so I'm not super drinky right now. You know, Shinjiro is also a unique character when it comes down to characters I've drawn, because usually the characters I draw as just for fun tend to be feminine in nature regardless of gender, which we have with Ilver over here, where he's a femboy who I love dearly. He is my sweet baby boy who I would do things with. Oh, that would be fun. Let's just all die today, apparently. Okay. I want to see how this looks for the teeth color. Okay, I gotta ask, is that too red for the skin tone? Should I try desaturating it a bit? Or do you guys think that looks fine? Keep in mind he's supposed to be Japanese. One of these days, I really want to prepare like a TRPG stream. No, he's just supposed to be like a human. Because I'm worried that this looks more like they're black compared to Japanese. Because I don't actually have any of the characters who have natural skin tones outside of Shinjiro. And I'm not drawing Annabeth today, otherwise I would use this color. I mean, it wouldn't be D&D exactly, but yeah, that'd be the point. I'd make like 2-3 characters for chat, and just at any point I would ask people what they want to happen, and I would have like a dice roller on screen, and we would roll dice to determine what's going on. So what we're going to do, since I'm not actually sure and we don't really know on your end, we're going to do hue saturation. I'm going to just try desaturating it a little. Now, I do like the desaturated color about here. What happens if I... Okay, there we go. So if I do this... Yeah, it's just gonna take some time before I actually do it because it is a bit of a time-consuming thing to set up. Yeah, I would definitely want to do it. Color balance? Is that what I'm thinking of? Let's add a little bit of... Nope, it's not the color balance that I want. It's the... What is it? Curves? It would probably actually be my RPG I've been building. That's fair. Okay, curves aren't really doing it. You know what? We're gonna do a trick I like to use. Clipping mask. Subtract my difference is a little too bright. Yes, I love... My favorite thing in RPGs is rolling poorly. As much as I like to succeed and it feels really good, I absolutely love fucking up. It's one of my favorite feelings when I play D&D or run D&D. Because I just love it. Okay, I actually need this to be a little brighter of a color because it needs to be noticeably different from the line art. There we go. Oh, do be careful. Oh, I missed a tiny little... spot. Well, that is an option. And we will, of course, tomorrow continue the Resident Evil stream. We will be doing Side Path with Leon, or Storyline B, I think it's called. And then until Resident Evil 4 is out, we'll just be trying to get different challenges. So the hardest one is the S+ ranks for Jill and Leon. I love this game that this is from. Oh, I know it's a spelling error, but you might not want to eat the whole of the raccoon. I believe that's considered necrophilia. God, I'm such an idiot sometimes. Oh, don't worry about it, Jazz. Unless Side wants to explain it to you. I think the hardest thing I struggle with when it comes to RPGs is how much of the world do I build beforehand and how much do I leave unexplained or unwritten down or whatever you want to call it. I'm a menace. You know, I've never understood the appeal of doing the eating in that kind of context. Ooh, that looks really good, actually. Well, that's a good thing to know. Let's see, I wanted it to be... We're gonna just draw... Yeah, that's good. Because I always love two-toning hair. I just love when hair has two different colors to it. Which, of the characters we're drawing in this, I guess, poster? Because it's kind of laid out like a poster or like a comic panel. Well, it'd be more like a poster because it's just a bunch of characters. There's no story going on. So, yeah, let's just Gaussian blur this, I think. Because, yeah, that looks great. Just gotta erase around here to get it off of the skin underneath. And then we'll just merge it down. When it comes down to these sunglasses, I'm actually just going to do full black. Because I want it to be a solid color. Uh-oh. Somebody's got a plan. I wonder what's going to happen next. I really like drawing. It's very relaxing. Well, that is very unfortunate. Fun little piece of lore about the world that we take place in is it has already suffered a nuclear winter. So that was... Well, actually, that was within the time that it would still be a problem. Let's... I like that color more. Oh yeah, it's a ton of fun. It actually makes getting the upper floors of an apartment in this world far easier. Because it's closer to the danger area. Though enough time has passed that people have at least figured out ways to counteract it. Okay. What would be a good color of t-shirt for Shinjiro here? Well, good luck finding that. That is true. This is a side character. Do you know the lore of the Shadowrun series? Because it actually pertains a lot to the kind of lore that I have going on for... Okay, so I'm going to explain this in a quick and dirty way because that's about my level of understanding. Well, I can't say I'm surprised that happened, Jazz. Though I can't say I stopped you, so I mean, I'm kind of a bad person in that regard. So Shadowrun, the quick and dirty explanation of it is that it was basically our own world. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time you were wet, though I'm pretty sure the last time was more related to specs than water. Hue saturation. I want this to be a little... If I up the saturate... Ooh, that looks great. So anyway, back to my thought. Shadowrun's lore is... that it's basically standard Earth, standard... whatever you want to say, and a dragon wakes up. Just a normal ass fucking dragon. Ancient, long slumber, and it introduces magic back into the world, and it immediately shifts like large chunks of the population into magical beings such as dwarves, elves, orcs, trolls, gnomes, and there's one other in the core book that I can't remember off the top of my head. And it's just... Now you've got sci-fi meets magic, so it's magic fantasy. Now, the problem I have with Shadowrun is the goddamn rules are stupid and hard to understand, and outside of one situation... You're supposed to use only D6s, but it uses D10 for something. And it pisses me off. Why would you need a D10 for a game system that's built on D6s? And it's something that pisses me off all the time because it's such a stupid thing. But anyway, our world is based kind of, not exactly, but kind of on this. Yeah, and the thing is, it's only used for grenades if you throw it badly. You roll a d10, and that determines if it goes north, south, east, west, south, east, north, you know, those kinds of directions, or just stops right in its tracks. It's the only reason you need a d10. And the thing is that 9 total directions, you could, in theory, just use d6s to figure out that number. And it's just dumb. Anyway, I have a lot of gripes when it comes down to that. Okay. Oh, I need to write down a time stamp because this is me. Yes, but that was well after the situation that we're talking about. Oh, where's my phone? Let's just write it on my phone. No, because I will forget about it if it's on my phone. I mean, the difference is that a D6 has 6 sides and a D100 has 100 sides to the die. Though usually that's 2 dices added together to make the 100, to make 1 a smaller dice and 2 more efficient rolling. Okay. I'm gonna write down 36, 38. I'm gonna screenshot it. That was a flashbang. I am sorry about that. Because I will delete this after we are done with it, but for now... Okay, so this is how I do smoke. We have this point right here on the cigarette. This is where the smoke's going to start. So what we do from this point is I'm going to give myself the general shape of the smoke, like where I want it to be. And it will end up behind the horns of Ilver here because of how I just want it to look. But, ooh, should I? Well, let's take a look. Yeah, I do actually want it to go up into that panel as well. And this is me just getting a rough shape. This will be altered slightly at a later point. But as you can see, we have this entire selection. Going to fill it with this color. And, you know, it kind of looks like smoke at this point. But we can do more with it. So we're actually going to, just because I don't want to destroy the timestamp on accident, we're going to do this. So now I have the section selected. We're going into our adjustments because we have, as you can see, quite a few of them. And we're actually going to add, I believe, 3 to 4 to this. First of all, Gaussian blur, because it's too solid. It needs to be smoky. So I'm going to zoom in so I can see the smoke better. 4 to 5% is my usual go-to, so this is a good number. And it makes it look less solid, which is what smoke is, because smoke is just discolored air, essentially. Now, I add in noise. I prefer ridges usually when I do this. And we only do it about somewhere between 30 and 40% is my go-to, because it adds this nice little texture to the smoke. So we have 2 more things we're going to do here. We're going to do halftone, or you can do the other one, but I think halftone is the one that really does it. So this adds even more texture to the smoke. And then, because I like the smoke to be its own, like, very clear thing, chromatic aberration, displace. And we want just a very small amount. Low blur. Full transparency. Because I don't want the color. I want the... Huh. Okay, it wasn't actually that one. I messed it up somewhere. It's been a while since I've done this, so I'm trying to remember fully. But let's actually It was glitch. It was glitch. I remember now. Because I just want it to be small blocks. Okay, you need it like... What was it? Diverge? That's what it is. Because I like the smoke to look cyberpunky. So... we bring these all to... the shifts to 0. Or close to 0. And, I feel like it looks better if the zoom is, like, right around here. And we're almost fully done with this. The next step we do, we come into here and change the opacity to about 80. And there we go. That's how I draw smoke. So I'm going to write down a new timestamp, which is 41:06. Okay, flashbang. I'm doing another screenshot in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oops. Control Z. Okay. So, I'm going to just hide this layer for now because I need to do the other art aspects. Going to just merge that down. We're done with it. Oh, well, side character. I think I'll need to... Nope, 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 nope. I'm not going to say that, actually. I have been a horny menace for way too long this week. Okay, so we're just going to draw our horns here on Ilver. I just want to draw him next because he's... Of all the characters on this this page, his turned out the best. Or at least the one I like the most. So I'm going to draw him first. Yeah, you're right. I've been a menace lately. So I'm only drawing about half of the features because I'm gonna... A lot of these features I want to be symmetrical. So I'm just gonna draw like this, about half of it, take it, flip it, etc. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with me this past week. I have been a disaster when it comes down to my horniness. Oh. Ooh, that's a really good curve, actually. Wow, Side, you're a lot taller than I would have guessed. You know, maybe I will be a horny menace coming up soon. There's definitely something to be said about people who tower over me. Wow, I am airing so much about myself. I guess I just don't have shame. Let's try that again. That's better. Yeah, I definitely worry sometimes that I'm overstepping my bounds a little bit, but I'm sure it's known that I wouldn't do anything if there wasn't consent. Jazz, be careful. You don't know what I'm into. I mean, you probably have a decent idea of what I'm into, so maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm just a menace. Menace to society. Oh. So, have I on stream told the story about the BDSM quiz? Sincere question here. Does anyone here know if I've told that story before? So, to give you a little bit of context before I go into the story, I have... So, there's... Oh god, oops, 1 second, I gotta get this. This requires a little bit too much focus for me to be... God damn it. Talking. There we go. Anyway, so, to simplify, I have a group of friends, and we've known each other since high school. We've since been growing further and further apart, but we still talk to each other periodically on Discord. And there was one day about 2 years ago. No, it would have been like 3 years ago, because this was right before the pandemic. That my buddy Rowan, they sent us a link in the Discord that we use. That was, I believe it's bdsm.org or something like that. So, he's like, sorry, they only recently it came out as gender neutral, so I'm still trying to learn that. But, so they send us this link. They're like, okay, so I have an idea, guys. And I want you to hear me out before you say no. I want us all to take this quiz. And then, after everyone's taken the quiz, we're going to try and guess everybody's top 3 on the kinks that they're into. So, it's essentially a quiz. It asks you a bunch of things that determines, are you a top, are you a bottom, are you a dom, are you a sub, those kinds of things. And then it gets into more specific things like, are you a brat, are you into pet play, those kinds of like very specific niche kinks. Are you into pain, are you into causing pain, you know, those kinds of things. So, we all kind of we go through the quiz, and I'm going to say that I was the worst at guessing. I guessed 1 between all 4 of us. It's not too complex. You know what? Maybe I'll take that quiz live on stream one day. And you guys can take guesses on what my top 3 are before we start. But, so we're doing this quiz. And at the end of it, we're trying to guess everyone's kinks. And I'm the worst at this. I guessed 1. I guessed 1 of Rowan's. I got it in the wrong order. So, there was that. But everybody else did mediocre to really good. Rowan, of course, being the sexual deviant that they are, was able to guess all of them except for like 2. And the thing that upsets me about this, and by upset, it's just kind of funny in hindsight. That's fair. So, everybody's doing their guesses and such. Everybody got at least 3. My friend Jane, she's the only one who did slightly better than me. She only got 3. And she not only got all 3, she got all 3 of mine in the right order. As did my buddy who we refer to as James, and Rowan. They had no problem guessing not only my top 3, but the order they were in. And I think those will have changed by now because I've definitely evolved in my questionable interests. But again, That's true. But, yeah, I was... And this kind of leads into something I saw on, I think it was Tumblr back in the day, which was people talk like you can't learn a lot from... We can't figure out... Or there was like some kind of post. I don't remember what it was. It was some kind of thing like you can't really tell anything about an artist by looking at their art, which is, first of all, bullshit. But they specifically went, that's bullshit because I can look at somebody drawing a pinup and guess their top 3 kinks. Little did I know, this was a very accurate statement of my friends. In fact, I will show you the image at the time that they made this guess off of, but I first have to hide my screen because I think there's some images I can't show on stream in this folder. And I don't particularly want to get in trouble with Twitch. And Jazz has actually seen these. Now, if you guys want to try and guess what my top 3 are, go for it. Well, no, I can show this image. I just can't show some of the other images in this folder. And I want you to understand, this is before my art has improved drastically. I am not the happiest with how this art looks. But... this is the art piece. Yeah, maybe I'll do a Patreon. You know, around the same time I do a Discord, I'll probably do a Patreon. Or maybe, we'll see about Patreon. I don't know if I want to do it if I don't have a lot. So this is the image that they took guess from. And at the time I drew this, I didn't think about it in a horny manner. But looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, no wonder they could guess. I'm a fucking idiot. But this is the OG design of... maybe. I don't know if I draw enough spicy art to really justify that one. But this is the image. So... does anyone want to guess just one of the kinks that was guessed because of this artwork alone? And I think this, specifically one of these kinks is definitely not in my top 3 anymore. Okay, a lot like Kano, I'm a lot more innocent at certain times. You know what? You're right. Oops. I must atone for my horny sins. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. And you know, hindsight is 20/20. But yeah. So, that's the specific piece that made people guess. Spot on what it was. Side, you and I are very similar degenerates. Though, you're clearly not speaking to me because it would have been a different 5-letter word in place of daddy. Oh man, we are being a menace today. I'm sorry, Jazz. I kind of regret bringing all of this stuff up. Okay. So now, on this layer, I'm gonna... Yeah, unfortunately, you are... You're the one who is not into what we talk about sometimes, and that's fair. I try not to be horny on main, but, lately I've stopped caring about my Twitch streams. At least I'm not as horny on main as Buff Pup is. Like, oh my god, the horniness that she displays all the time is insane to me. Because I'm only super horny like half the time at best. Wow, that looks really good actually, with it behind the body. So, Buff Pup is another VTuber. She's considerably larger than I am, obviously. But usually on her streams, there's at least 5 or so moments where she says something unhinged and incredibly horny. So, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Yeah, she's a horny werewolf, and I'm a horny shapeshifter. Oh, God. I'm a... Oh, I, really look forward to fan art one day with the shapeshifter in mind. Yeah, that's a fair choice. I like Buff Pup. Her streams are a lot of fun. Though I don't watch them nearly as often because they're like when I'm at work. You know, I don't think she'll come for you unless you consent. Because I feel like a lot of people who are super horny and also, you know, not in prison understand that the sexiest thing there is consent. Which is something I 100% agree with. If there's no consent, it's not fun. Consent is important. Okay, I have to ask now, why golden bullets? Like, why do you have those? Oh, that's what's going on there. Okay. Just a little too much there. There we go. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I would be careful considering the situation going on right now. She might have a spike in said interest. Because that's something that happens to people, or women, when they are... Well, no, people, because trans men are a thing and they can... Whatever. You know what I mean. But something I do know because of, again, very horny friend... whose name is Rowan. Or, well, I don't think it's their legal name yet. They haven't gone through the name-changing process through the state, but... Oh, I don't imagine. I anticipate that making custom bullets in general is expensive unless you're doing it yourself. Such as, like, coin shot or whatever it is. Oh, Jazz, darling, I don't need to sniff the bottle to be in that headspace. And I have control over myself even when I'm horny, so... You know, that's another fun thing that I know about is as I am... Once I start taking HRT, I will be at the age where women tend to be the horniest. So, I will probably be even hornier when I'm on HRT because of that. It's just that fucking scene from Avengers. Jazz, doesn't that affect... You know, I think that might actually be... I'm not going to say anymore. I'll let Side say something if he wants to. Side, are you a guy? Before I continue saying he. Oh, I love Mega Man music. Okay. I'm very self-conscious about pronouns because of a mixture of myself and my friends. I love Ilver. I love the design of Ilver. I recently changed the hairstyle to this Hime cut, and I love it. I also just love the colors I've used for this character as well. I just love the blue with silver hair. Which, his name, if you couldn't already kind of guess, is I just spelt silver and took away the S, so his name's Ilver. He actually started off as a rogue in a D&D campaign I played in for approximately 1 month. Oh, we're degenerates here. That's a problem. Or at the moment, the majority of people in this stream are degenerates. At least in the chat. I'm not sure if there's anyone else watching, because I don't keep my view count up because that's stressful. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I didn't have to erase the smoke underneath the ears. I could have just painted over it because of the way my layers are set up. Okay. Sometimes I just... The other thing that you'll see later when I start drawing Carmen here is that I purposely made Ilver and Carmen to be the blue Oni, red Oni style. And I started thinking about this today when I was at work just kind of doodling the remainder of this. But all of these characters, I know what their class would be if they were in Vampire the Masquerade, as well as if they had been in Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which are two of my all-time favorite like TRPGs. And that is just kind of where my brain goes because I'm a game mistress, so I kind of run TRPGs a lot. I've actually been talking with Estrel and Artemis. You know, Jazz, I can't explain that too well right now because it's very personal and medical, but let's just say there's medical things that are preventing me from experiencing things at the moment. And it's not an STD. I do want to clarify that. It is not that. but I'm having some medical issues that makes the ability to do that very difficult. So I'm a little pent up, for lack of a better phrase. So, sorry. That was probably too much information. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said all of that. Also, I was born into a cult. So, that's... I'm not going to get into that one today, but that definitely influenced my childhood by me having to repress a lot of those urges. So I developed later, and because of it, I went whole hog instead of not. Oh, I'm not gonna say. Fuck it, I've already made a show of not saying it. I better say it. So, one of my first solo experiences involved a cross. That's all I'm gonna say. God, I'm a fucking menace. Too close to the hair color. Too dark. Yeah, sorry about that, Jazz. I should have just kept that entirely to myself, but I spoke it into existence, so I kind of had to finish it. Ooh, actually, let's try pink. Not that pink, but I do like the idea of pink. Let's up the saturation. Fuck. You know what? No, pink's not going to be easy to get to where I want it. I'm sorry, Jazz. We are being disasters today. I hope I'm not making you uncomfortable. Yeah, Look, I've done a lot of, questionable things in my time. Admittedly, some of them were when I was in, abusive relationships, so I'm not really happy about those ones myself. Is that too bright? For that choker, is that too bright, or should I leave it? I'm a little worried it might be too bright. I'm surprised at how early on into consistently streaming it took for me to start sharing some of the most deepest fucked up things of my life. Thank you, Side. I'm kind of ashamed of myself for sharing so much so quickly. I don't know. But, I mean, it also means that I'm incredibly honest, so... But I could have not brought it up, so never mind. I don't regret it, but I kind of feel bad about it. That's how I'm going to put that. Let's just up the saturation a bit. Yeah, at least I can keep it to myself when I'm at work. Because I really don't want the people at work to realize how much of a deviant I am. Okay. Oops. I actually want this to be on a underneath layer just because the eyes are going to be... Because I don't want this area to be overlapped, essentially. Yeah, and also, the state I live in is incredibly religious. So, I really don't want to ruffle feathers in that way. I'm sorry, Jazz. Genuine question. Do we need to cut back? Are we making you uncomfortable? Because I really don't want to make people uncomfortable on stream. I don't know what it is today. Yeah, because the OC Remix radio I'm using today is just playing a lot of fucking upbeat jams. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh. So, side, you do. One of the aspects of my lore is that I used to. Oh, fuck. No, never mind. That was the right layer. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. But one of the things about my lore is I used to be a cult leader during some of my incredibly long life. Because myself, Mother Dread, or Mother of Dread, I'm a manifestation of Dread. So I've actually been around since before the creation or the concept of time was a thing. But during some of that aeons of life, I was a cult leader. And actually, I meant to add in toggles of my current model, like we're using down here in the corner, so I could put on the old cultist robes I used to have. But I forgot to do that, so I need to do that at some point down the road. Probably when I try and rig it. Which, if I rig it, I'll probably do it on stream so you guys can witness me losing my goddamn mind. Oh my god. So, I'm gonna give you a hint as to which one I was born into. You're not allowed to drink caffeine. That's the first hint. Was it? I think it was this red color, or a red color. I'm gonna use orange, actually. I think orange will pop right here so much. Because I want this tattoo to be obvious. So the orange definitely pops from the blue. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it like that. Oh wow, you got it in one. Yeah, I was born a Mormon. And I know technically you can argue it's not a cult, but I call it a cult because it's essentially a cult. As far as I'm concerned, it's a cult, and anybody who wants to throw a fit about that can go fuck themselves. Okay. Blue. I kind of want a red or a purple for the shirt, I think. Do they taste good? Does what taste good, Jazz? I'm a little confused on the question. Just because my brain's struggling to make the connection. Um... Well... Oh my god, this... Oh, I'm sorry, Jazz. This answer's... I'm sorry. Uh, honestly, when it comes down to fluids I've ingested, Mormons taste awful. Look, Side, I know you know what I was thinking, but that's the only way I can answer that question right now. Like, I just stand by if you know. My just thought is if you know something like that's going to be happening, just eat pineapple beforehand. Yeah, they probably wouldn't taste good in that way either. I actually really like the purple. I think I'm leaving it. I'm genuinely surprised at how good that purple looks with the blue. Okay, we gotta hide the smoke again because I'm going to be drawing Carmen next. Oh, and I should actually go over what vampire clans all 5 of these would be. You know? Yes, this is actually the body that hosts me currently is Frey, which uh oh, don't worry. I can barely pronounce cinnamon if I'm not trying. Oh, I need to add color to his glasses still. 1 second. We're going to use this color because it's a nice, bright color. Oh, oh, that's so nice. Oh, I love it. But yeah, so, because no thanks. Again, I more feed off of the sensation of dread that others feel. But I actually need a host in order to have a corporeal body. So my current host is Frey here, who is. I actually used one of the sketches I've gotten from Kano. I don't know why I say it wrong every single time. But one of those sketches, I got Frey fan art, essentially. And I love Frey. Frey's like based off of one of my first goblins I ever ran in a D&D campaign. Well, it's very easy as a shapeshifter to fix my hair, so I'm not too worried about it. Though if you make a mess on me, that's a bigger issue. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Also, there's some days where I was like, should I continue having like this roleplay stuff going on in the chat? And honestly, yeah, I'm fine with it. I was just hesitant at first because I wasn't sure. But everybody's respectful about it and plays along, so I'm down for it. Especially because it started when I wasn't even sure how much I would continue to stream. But, you know, that's life sometimes. Oh god, I'm going to struggle with this horn so much. Yeah. Especially because if it gets too much, everybody knows to back off when we need to. That I appreciate a lot. Because I've been a part of the internet for a while. And my only worry was what if it turns into ERP, which I don't want in the chat. Like, I'll say unhinged, horny shit, but I'd rather not have it in the chat so that people in chat can at least be comfortable there. Well, you are right. Frey is, I think she tops out at 4-2. So she was actually a barbarian when I first played her in D&D. She wasn't named Frey at the time. That, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Well, I think you're fine to talk about the stuff. I just don't think you're allowed to show the stuff. Which is part of the reason that my saucy drawings aren't going to be shown at all on stream unless I, super censor them. Which I might actually show off one of them today after I put some censor bars over areas just so you can see the work in progress. Just because I think it's important to see how art comes along, because a lot of people see the final piece and then get discouraged when their art doesn't look like that right away, which is a lie. Because I can tell you right now how many hours I've worked on this drawing alone by going into statistics. I've worked 6 hours on this drawing before this stream. Well, no, we gotta add minus an hour and a half from that. So about 5 hours total. Art takes a long time. Oh. I really love having this open line art for faces. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just love the look of it. Oh, I didn't even... Well, Frey was a barbarian who, they weren't evil, they just didn't understand common decency because they were a goblin who grew up in the forest. So they were, they had no reservations about eating flesh. Because survival is more important than... Hey, Jazz, just think of it this way. You could... I don't know where I was going with that thought, honestly. Sometimes I start speaking and don't think through what I'm going to say. Okay, we're going to definitely make sure this is thick line art because I want it to look like thick eyeliner. Okay. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say shit. But my initial thought on the Vampire the Masquerade and what class each of these characters would be is, so Ilver would be a Toreador, because Ilver's whole shtick is being seductive to get what he wants. Shinjiro would be either a Gangrel or a Caitiff. Not really sure which of the two. No, he would be a Caitiff because Frey's a Gangrel. Carmen would be a Bruja. She is an angry motherfucker. I love Carmen. She's one of my favorite OCs. And Lydia up here. Actually, I don't know on her thinking about it. I haven't put too much work into her. I've never really used her in a campaign thinking about it. Maybe a Tremere. I feel like she would have blood magic. But yeah, the other thing going back to Frey, who was like an old D&D character. She was the second barbarian I ever ran. Ended up being having no problem with eating human flesh or that. Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, real question. Do either of you watch pro wrestling, whether it's presently watch it or used to watch it? I'm just gonna copy the fucking horn. I don't wanna. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. Uh, shit. I've got, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom real bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just had to use the bathroom real bad. Yeah, so I actually was very much into wrestling, and I actually started watching wrestling again because of AEW. Because, well, actually, it was New Japan Pro Wrestling, but then AEW got me into it in a consistent watching manner, though I've stopped watching consistently since then. And, you know, wrestling's a lot of fun. At least to watch, especially because, you know, the storytelling in wrestling is so much more interesting than what you can sometimes get in TV. Side character, I can't help you. I've been told not to be horny. I should also copy paste that eye. I should finish drawing the eye first, though. I greatly enjoy Legend of Zelda music. It's really good. Okay, and sometimes I show these things through the hair, sometimes I don't. That's fair. I actually had two grilled cheese before stream because that's the only thing I could make quickly in time. Oh, did you attract specs? Sure would be a shame if that happened. I freaking love Legend of Zelda music. It's so good. My brain just went dead for a second there. Oh, Jazz, you should have chose your words carefully. I don't think it's gonna... I think there might be a little bit more anger in what's about to happen with you now. Huh. I did not know that. That's better. I didn't want it to be thick lines. Huh. That is a very strange thing. Oh, poor Jazz. Ah, excuse me. Specs isn't a smell-based individual. She's a cat. Because, you know, Sonic. Which is what... Yeah, she was from the Sonic Forces playthrough. That proved that I'm bad at Sonic games. You know... I think I'm actually gonna leave Carmen shirtless because you can't see low enough for it to be an issue. Oh man, I cannot draw this fucking line. Everybody is horny in chat right now. Oh, fucking Christ. Cannot draw a line to save my life today. I don't think I needed to fix that line. I feel like it would have been fine. Nobody's gonna zoom in that close. What a disaster. Okay. Merge down. Merge down. Let's start with the skin, which is this nice, very red color. Fuck. I didn't think about, Okay, I'm gonna have to put this layer underneath, Ilver's layer because it's gonna... There we go. Okay. So, let's just... Because that area is gonna eventually be covered up by the panel line. Yep, there it is. Oh, we are very... You know what? I've realized the streams that get the horniest are the ones where I'm not playing a video game. At least a video game that requires focus. Although, I'm pretty sure the Dark Souls 2 stream was one of those that did get a little unhinged at one point. I will return to that game at some point. For a stream. I am determined to beat it on stream at some point. Though I will go in with a better build in mind. Oh, well... I have a feeling Jazz is about to be dragged off to do things. And fill in that color. I really like this color of red. It's just such a pleasing red. Da, da, da. Well, have fun. Let's see, I need a... And fill in. Oh, almost forgot the tail. What am I explaining to Side? I think Side's currently off stream because he's making food. I mean, to be fair, I'd be mad if I got woken from a nap. Okay, I'm gonna actually want to at least draw in the hand of Frey so I can fix that. And... I mean, I'm pretty sure you've given enough context clues that Side can figure it out. Also, I'm pretty sure that they're not in chat anyway at the moment because they're getting food. Okay, now that I've drawn that hand, let's fix the line art again. And now I can make the color visible again. We're gonna go back in, erase. Da, 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 da. Oh, that is when individuals can be the angriest because hormones are less in control. I love how the eyes really pop with this color. Oops. Dun, 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 dun. It's really just playing a bunch of video game soundtracks that have a lot of rock to them. I dig it. I need to raise the saturation up to 25, I think. And this to a 15. Ah, yes, Tala. At some point, I really need a... I'm not actually the best at drawing non-humanoids, so it's going to take a while till I can effectively draw her. I mean, at some point, I would love to have my model drawn by somebody else and then rigged, just because I would like it to not be something I've drawn, because after a certain point, you immediately start hating drawings you've done. Oh, really? What? Because you're... Yeah, huh. I wouldn't have guessed that either, but I do believe you, so... I mean, that's more languages than I can speak already. I've just got English and a handful, like, maybe 2 languages between the handful of bits I know of other languages. Maybe, if we're being generous. Which is sad, because if there's anything I wish I could do related to my character's lore, it's that. You know? I'm just going to pretend that you said something nice. I'm not... Side, have you figured out what's going on with this perfume bottle that keeps getting brung up yet? Because I feel like there's been enough context clues that I don't need to explain it. Oh. Okay. That's cool. Man. The OC remix today is just really fucking going hard for hard rock today. Okay, since I'm the one who's gonna have to explain it. So, in the Resident Evil 4 remake, or not the remake, the original, the remake's not out until next week, about. But during it, we were in the castle, and one of the treasure items you can find is a perfume bottle that you then sell for a decent amount of pietas. And I had made a comment about it being an aphrodisiac, which I'm assuming you have at least a passing knowledge of what that is. But because of that, later on... Oh shit, how's my battery doing? Okay, I'm good on battery for a little while. You know, if the battery needs to be charged, I will do something. You know what? Well, I'll just fully expose myself and open up that BDSM quiz. That's what I'll do when my battery needs to charge for a period of time. But anyway, so this perfume bottle was an aphrodisiac, was kind of the way we went with it. And we returned to the Skyrise apartment area, and it was given to Specs, who is a cat. And, well, the story is very simple. It made her drag Jazz into a room for, I don't know the exact time because that's kind of up to Jazz, but they were doing the nasty in there. So, well, you know, the nasty happens, and then, well, when you do the nasty without protection, you know what happens. And that's essentially what happened. And, yeah, so I was playing Resident Evil 4 in preparation for the game coming out, but then we hit the island, and I was super sick that day. I didn't realize it at the time. And that kind of ended that playthrough. Yeah, that's a fair statement on cats. Oh man, this drawing is taking way longer on stream than I thought. So that one's on me for not realizing how long this would actually take to draw. I don't think we're gonna get to fan art today. Oops. Oh, that's from the color palette layer. Yes. Uh, that actually reminds me of a. I have a rule, and this is regardless of the parts involved. But my rule is no protection, no penetration. Uh, I think Jazz meant in, not on. I think the stay strong is for the next time it happens, because it might be as long as. Yep. Uh, Mama Dread. That's me. Not really a mother, but taking care of kids essentially anyway. What a What an intense day it's been. I mean, I'll help to a degree. I can't do everything. Yes. Oh my god. I just realized that at this rate, I'm gonna essentially be the mother of a harem. Which is very funny because I'm very much not somebody into well, I'm not saying that I am a literal mother, more of the mother figure. Yes, that word. Because honestly, uh, we've already disclosed what I was born into. Yeah. Like, I'm fine with having open relationships because I've had one of those. But the idea of having like that many people in a singular relationship is awful. That is so much to keep track of. It's yeah. I mean, that's just the honest truth of it, Jazz. Oh, I'm not. I enjoy fights that aren't 1v1, but. Look, I could say some more on shit if you guys really wanted me to. Because I already mentioned my reason for liking to wear dresses. I mean, that's a fair decision. What the? One second, my roommate's home. Alright, I'm back. I mean, I'm not too worried about misspelling of words. I'm not a vodka fan, honestly. But the thing I did learn today is, I need to think through what I'm drawing more often. Now, I do like me some whiskey from time to time, though. Though I do, as I've said previously, prefer wine. Um, I don't think I've tried that one, honestly. I'm relatively new to trying out whiskey. But I have liked it when I have been trying it. Oh my god, I have to tell you this fucking crime against humanity my friend Rowan did. Whiskey just brought it back to my memory all of a sudden. Oh my god, this is one of the maddest I have been in my life. So, my friend Rowan and I were hanging out. This was like a year or two ago for New Year's Eve. And I brought Jim Beam whiskey, so it's not like amazing whiskey, but it's still pretty good. And I was like, "Hey, do you want some?" So, and he was like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'd love some." Or they were all like, "Yeah, sure, I'd love some." So I poured them about 2 fingers worth because they have a higher alcohol tolerance than I do. I was drinking one, and they had a monster, like a Monster Energy drink. And they fucking poured this Monster Energy drink, like a fruity flavor, into the whiskey. And I am still mad about this fucking event anytime it comes up in my mind. I have never been more disgusted in my life over somebody's decision related to booze. Like, I've never been more upset by somebody. Not necessarily. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was so disgusted. Because at the time, that was like one of the first times I drank whiskey. I knew you're not supposed to do that. The point of whiskey is to drink it, you know. Oh, I need a... It's just such a gross thing to do. Huh. I didn't realize that about the alcohol caffeine thing, but that makes sense. To be fair, I usually prefer mine straight anyway. Or if I mix it, I like to have like if I'm gonna make a mixed drink, or I'm gonna say like with the schnapps when I made that bad decision of drinking it straight before I remembered, oh yeah, you're supposed to mix this shit, was fun. That one I would mix with a White Claw. I had a mango White Claw. Or was it White Claw? I don't know. I had some kind of seltzer drink. Oh my god. That's disgusting. My roommate did the same thing, but it was with fucking... I think it was like 70 proof or something, and it was like... I think it was absinthe specifically, and I have never... ever thought I would try that, and I never will. That's a nightmarish thing to do. Dun, dun, dun. And we're gonna do this. I will say I am getting better at talking while drawing, so that's fun. Oh my god, no, and I never intend to. The only way I'd do that is if I was doing like a subathon and there was a sub goal for that shit. Like, I would have to be getting something out of it for that kind of shit to be even considered by me. Oh, like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? You know, just because you can survive, it doesn't necessarily mean you should do it. That's my take on the matter. You know, every time I think about it, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe you've done that. That's such a disgusting sounding thing to do. I mean, I believe that you've done it, but ugh. Okay, that's what I need to do. Need to actually go back to the line art. Yeah. Oh, man, Nope, I keep thinking about it and it keeps upsetting me. Like, just on, like, the concept alone. I will say, this foot right here, I did not intend to leave in the final image, but I liked how that heel turned out so much that I knew I had to leave it. Um... Because they're feral? I will say that in the fantasy creature realm, goblins are in my top 5 of want to do things with. Alongside demons, lizard people or snake people. You know, I'm not going to say anymore. Yes, long tongues. Jazz, the only goblin I know of to recommend, I am not gonna... Yeah, no. That would feel weird. Yeah, snake people are... choice. I love snake people. They're, aesthetically speaking, they're great. But just all of the concepts around them are a lot of fun. So I'm like an average height. And I have my friend Jane. She's one of my, like, one of those from the high school friends group. And there was one day, and this will tell you how strong our friendship was, and still kind of is to this day. We are playing Diplomacy. Okay, well, Jazz, I'm just gonna okay, yeah, alright, here we go. But... now, see, my thing with goblins, and why they're on the list, is very simple. I like the idea of a feral person who is tiny. I don't know why. Just something about that. I mean, well, also I just love goblins because I think they're misrepresented. So, like, I just have, like, a kinship with goblins in the first place. I think that's actually where that one started for me. Side, I'm gonna guess it's because, just like me, you know a lot of very horny people. At least that's my guess. Oh, well, that's also something that doesn't surprise me. Especially if you play TRPGs, because people who play those, you find some truly unhinged people in all kinds of ways. Oh, yep, yep, no, that's Jane. Yep, that's my friend Jane. The two of us are kind of insane when we play RPGs together, because the two of us are just unhinged when we play D&D. Or when we used to. We don't really play it anymore, sadly. But her and I consistently go the hardest when it comes down to playing the game. Okay. What's a good color for this? I think we're talking about my friend Jane, who's a little chaotic. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I know somebody like that too. That's Jane. Would this look good compared to the green? I think it would, actually. It would. I'm going to use it just for the shirt, though. Woo! How's it going, Astrel? Oh, I'm glad. Kano really needs it after what happened on stream yesterday. That was very fucked up. I mean, being blunt can be very useful in situations. By the way, Astrel, if you haven't already, in your DMs I sent you a link to a Discord. That's where we're gonna prepare for the vampire campaign. Jesus Christ. I didn't... See, I was asleep during all of that, so I only knew of it after the fact, and I was mad. Yeah. And also, in that, Discord, it has a link to our Roll20 that we're going to be using. Once you have gone into there, I can make it so you can edit your character sheet. Who's mad, Jazz? Because Kana wasn't mad, she was just upset. Oh shit, speak of the devil and she shall appear. It's Kano. Okay. Today, I can actually do this. Oh, I can't spell though. Oops. Shout out. Kano. Underscore. Waves. Yes, so as you can see, I've been working on something today. This has actually taken longer than I intended to. Woo! Yeah, so we've just been doing this today. I started from the sketch layer alone, and then I've been inking it and coloring it. So what I also did, you can't see it right now because I had hidden the layer. I actually drew in the smoke that you saw in the image I messaged you in our DMs. And I actually also wrote down timestamps for when I was recording, because I explained how I did the smoke so that I can post it on my YouTube later for others to see, including yourself, because I know you commented on the way I drew the smoke in the image before. Oh wow, there's so much that is going on. I love it. I mean, I know your birthday stream's been going great, Kano, but it's good to see you. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to actually tell you who these characters are. This one you've already know. This one's Frey, who you actually drew. And then we have Carmen here, who is one of my first OCs who has stuck around for a while. Why do I have boobs? Well, because I'm a trans woman. So Carmen's right here. She's my red demon. This is Shinjiro. Oops, that is... There we go. That is a fair decision, side character. Oh my god, Specs. We're bringing in Specs. This is my lovely femboy, Ilver. I love him to death. I would... Nope, we're not going to say that. Kano is pure. I'm not. Oh, and this is Lydia. Yeah, of course. You definitely should get some sleep if you haven't yet, Kano. Oh, that's such a better line. Yeah, so... how's my... I need to check my battery real quick. How am I doing on battery life? 31%. Okay, I'm fine. This is fun. And draw the horn. Drawing hair. Ooh. There we go. Oops. Let's just rotate like this. Yeah, we've been having fun, though. There was... earlier on in the stream, I was a bit unhinged in a way that I kind of regret, but ultimately don't. Though, when I need to charge my battery, I'm going to do something pretty unhinged as well, so maybe I shouldn't speak yet. Oh, I'm a menace. And ooh, that looks great. Oh, I need to set up those kinds of commands, don't I still? I really should. Hey now, we haven't been horny for at least a half hour. It's fine. I've been making a conscious choice not to be super horny right now. Oops. That's fine. Oops. Oops. There we go. I don't know what I'm using, because Because I have a simple thing to help keep bots out of my chat, but I don't remember what it is. Hey now. I was being honest about not being in a horny mood right now. Okay, let's go. What am I using? Am I using Stream Elements? Oh, geez, that was right. Login, Twitch. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm not using Stream Elements yet. Okay. Stream Elements is going to be a little bit more of a effort to set up. Yes. Sometimes I wonder if I'm being too horny at times. So I try not to be all the time horny. Oh. You'll clean up if you don't want to get punished. And most likely it would be Specs doing the punishing, not me. Just so you're aware, Jazz. Ooh. That looks... Ooh. Sometimes I draw a line and it really just, like, makes my brain go... produce the happy feeling. Yeah, we're definitely gonna finish up this piece. It'll still be a while. We'll finish up this piece and probably do the quiz I mentioned earlier. I am not saying shit. I feel like I've already been a little too much in that department towards your side character. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my god, I'm still mad at myself for in Kano's chat accidentally saying I could kiss your feet better. I feel like such an idiot for that one. I think it should actually be more like that. Yeah. I was doing so good about not being horny on chat, or in main. Damn it. It doesn't... You know, if things weren't going on in my IRL self, then maybe this wouldn't be an issue for me to keep out under control. Did I miss anything? No. We're just gonna do the color here. I mean, I figured you would after I was... Because I need to get better at not vocalizing my thoughts, almost making it out. Okay. Yeah, because side character hurt his foot by dropping a, weight on it. Because it came unscrewed from the barbell, I'm assuming. And... I said a thing. that I would kiss his foot better without thinking it through, forgetting that, one, I was talking to one of the most horny people in Kano's chat, and two, I have a habit of unintentionally bringing the horny energy to the chats. And yeah. And look, I'm not into feet. Just gonna say that outright, so there's no question in anybody's mind. Now, if we're talking about hands, that's a different story entirely. Alright, fine, I'll stay in this mode for the next little bit. I'm sorry. I gotta go to horny jail, it seems. I'm such a disaster sometimes. I genuinely feel bad about it sometimes because I don't want to make chat or Twitch streams uncomfortable. Anyway, after I finish the inking, well, the coloring, I mean, go on. Oh god, I regret that. I only regret saying it. I don't regret the thought. Look, I may or may not like rough things. Oh, Jazz, you're choosing the wrong person to give the horny baguette to. They're part of the problem. I genuinely thought it was going to be like a year of streaming before I was okay with being this horny on main. I don't know what happened. Oops. I missed somewhere. Let's grab this color. Ooh, that looks really good. Then I'm actually gonna clipping mask. We're gonna go with this gray color. I actually have a really nice brush. Okay, and I'm also gonna do this because it will make it so I don't worry about over drawing the area. Yeah, that looks good. Merge down. Dun, dun, dun. Color picker. Ah, yes. I do wish that I could have put the wings in the updated model, but I felt like they were too distracting. And they took up a lot of space, no matter how I drew them. Just like I wish I could have, at least in this model, had the tail showing, but the way I had to crop it for the smaller version, I just felt like the little bit that was showing was a bad showing. Yeah, man, how many followers do I need to get ourselves up to what's it called, affiliate, so that I can have emotes. We are at 17 followers, so that means we need 33 more. Jazz, you're the one brandishing the horny baguette. Methinks that I protest too much. Oh, is this Castlevania? Side character, I don't know if that's a good idea. Personally. I think when it comes down to emote time, I might just commission somebody because I do not feel confident in my emote skills. You're right. That would be myself or Specs. And, well, unfortunately, the two people in charge of the house are the horniest. Okay, that's true. Tala would be. She's not really horny, though, as far as I know. She's just a very wholesome dragon. Yeah. I mean, also, I'm not too worried about it. My hope is just by the end of the year to reach affiliate, which I feel like with my consistent stream schedule should happen. I mean, that is a fair thing to steal. Well, you also come here and get very horny with me, but that's beside the point. What color? No, yeah, the horns are the same color as the skin. I just realized 3 of the characters on this were demons. I meant to have more variety in the characters I drew into this, like, poster, but okay. Good job, Brain. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of cheese by itself. It has to be, like, made into something. Like a pizza. I still really love pizza. I can't eat as much as I want to. It's bad for you if you eat too much. And I've been trying to get my weight under control. I'm not, like, overweight or underweight or anything. Just, you know. Cheese on meat, yeah, that can be fun. I'm a big fan of cheeseburgers. Yeah, that's a fine level of pink. It's not too pink. I actually want to do this. And just gotta... Oh, I like that much more. I'm not going to say the exact thought that went through my head, but I just started thinking about whipped cream. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah. You know, that's not an inaccurate statement. Let's give her a kind of... Is this too dark of a purple? Yeah, let's just... Oh, that's not even meant to be purple. Let's put that up to 50 and this up to 20. That is not 20, that is. That's a nice color. I think that's the same color as I used for the... No, it's a different shade. Jazz, I wasn't thinking that in particular. I was thinking something else. Not your... The cream pie path is the wrong path. That's all I'm gonna say to you on that one. Does anyone else need... Did I miss any color anywhere? No, I didn't actually. So we're actually just gonna merge all of the layers down. Merge. Merge. Hide, hide. Don't hide that one, actually. So we're then gonna grab this and, Control Z. I need a bigger brush. That should do it. That's too big, actually. Yeah, it's... I'm in an interesting headspace. Okay, that's just going to result in me needing to do a little bit more color, but that's fine. I don't want to do a background today, so I'm not going to do the background on stream because I just don't want to draw a background right now. A fellow pro... Yes, I love Procreate. No light mod. My battery is at... Oops. Fuck. Here's the easy way to check it. I'm at 17%, so after I get this line art in, I will put my iPad on the charger. Astrel, what do you mean about the no light mod? Is there a mod you can get for your iPad? So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to fix all the little bit of areas where color isn't shining through where it needs to. And then we'll put it on the charger. Huh. Is it just in, like, the program itself? Or do I need to download something else for it? Huh. I will look into that a little. Okay, I'll look into that after stream today. I'm an idiot, by the way. No, I'm not. Damn it. Fuck. Okay, how am I gonna... Fuck. Never mind the feeling like an idiot now. I realized I'm not, but I need to... I'm gonna have to just do this No, here's what we're gonna do. This is how we're going to solve this issue. Anywhere there's smoke that needs to come over a line, I'm just going to copy and paste and drag to a higher layer. Oh, that's going to... fuck. That's going to result in it being a darker color. Damn it. Still better to be a darker color than... Well, if I at least do it so it's only like this section, it'll at least look intentional. Okay. I actually really like how it looks darker is the problem. Okay, well, this just got a little more complicated. That's all I have to say, but I can fix that relatively quickly. Oh no, because the line art being on top is fine, so I can actually just do it this way and it will be. Yeah, so, that is a good question. Go ahead and start asking any questions you want, because while the iPad is charging, we're going to be doing something that's probably going to reveal a lot about myself. Oh, fucking damn it. Okay. Go to here. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I've revealed so much about myself that it doesn't even matter. Yeah. Though I do reserve the right to not answer questions that are asked because of various reasons. So. Oh, okay. Come to here. Okay, and up, because I just need to what's that say? Fuck. Okay, my stuff just disconnected and I just noticed it, so go ahead and start asking questions. I will be closing off the art program and going into this quiz that I mentioned earlier on stream. Okay, I have to charge my iPad. It's not gonna last. Favorite color? I like red or black. I kind of fluctuate on which one's my favorite. Because I really like both of them. But black is definitely the nicest for me, just because of the way it hides a lot of your body. And this. Okay. Oh. I don't need that open, so I can close it. So, oh, well, I should move over to just chatting for now, while I'm pulling open the website. Just, But yeah, definitely black or red. Thank you. I actually put it up on my Ko-fi account as a pay what you want thing. 12 to 24. Okay. So, my horniness on any given day is sitting at a comfortable 10. However, it easily spikes up to that 24 if certain criteria are hit. Such as if somebody has a really sexy voice. Oh my god, I just remembered that. I have oh my god. Yeah, I have a tendency to get very horny at times, and I think the ultimate example of me at peak horniness is part of the reason I like wearing dresses is because of easy access. Okay, so I think there is such a thing as too large of a penis. I genuinely do. because a lot of people who have those range in their willingness to be understanding that they're going to need to be a little slower. Some people aren't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sorry, okay, you know what? Okay, I'm giving everybody the warning. Okay, everybody now knows we have fully entered horny territory. If that is something you're not okay with, I understand if you have to bow out or mute. I'm sorry if that's uncomfortable for everybody. So, this is the website that my friend Rowan had us all use. So, if anybody does want to take it with me, I'm not sharing it in the chat because I don't know if Twitch will get mad. Yeah. So, if anyone wants to do it, the website is bdmstest.org. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because I feel like... Yeah, so I'm not going to share it in the chat, but if you want to put it into your own website, I have read it out to you, and you can kind of see it up there right now. So, we're going to take this test. And... we're also gonna play a fun game where... Oh, I don't know if we should put that in the... Yes, gangrels are fucking insane. I love the gangrel. Animalism and protein are so cool. And fortitude is just useful. Like, any clan that gets fortitude is a big threat in a combat. So gender, our age range is state. I'm not gonna put my state. Prefer not to disclose. Orientation, language is English. I'm gonna do the long one. I have a feel. So, Jazz, if you were to be put into the vampire universe, you would be a gangrel because of the shape-shifting. So it's more of a clan. Feel free. Do keep in mind the plan for the campaign is homicide detectives, but for vampire clans to deal with threats to the masquerade. Okay. I think this is my second time taking this quiz. I might have done another one, but I don't remember it. So for anybody who didn't hear the story earlier, my friend Rowan, they sent this in a Discord that we were a part of. No, don't worry about the combat or the non-utility, because you can play any role in the party because there's going to be a mix of combat and investigation. It's just keep that you might want some points or some specialties into intelligence in some way. I mean, you would have at least, I think, a level 2 dot in the skill. You know, that is a fair choice. Side character. But the story is, my friend Rowan, they send us this page, and they're like, okay, we're all going to do this, and so we all did it, and we, at the end, guessed everybody's top 3 kinks. And I was the worst at it. I guessed one person's kink, and it wasn't even the right order for it. That sounds fair, Astro. But continuing on this story, I everybody took the test, and my friend Jane, she got 3. My friend John, I think he got like 7 between like all 3. There were 4 of us total, but you didn't guess for yourself, so 9. And then my friend Rowan, it was 7 or 8, I don't remember exactly. And of everybody, I was the easiest book to read. Everyone not only guessed my top 3 kinks at the time, they guessed them in the right order. Kind of, Jazz, yeah. So, we're gonna do that today, and before I get my results, I'll ask you guys what you think is my top 3. So, if anybody is not okay with super horny things, now is a good time to bow out. I'm giving you the warning now, because I'm going to be reading through the questionnaire and answering. So, now is your time to bow out. Alright, let's go. So, the first question. Oh my god. I'm having some second thoughts, but I'm going to go through with it. I already said I was. So, I like to be dominated, especially in the bedroom. You know, I'm usually on the other hand, but I'm not against it. Oh my god. So my initial idea for my model was a snake, but because of that specific kink, I jumped out of the initial idea because I didn't want that to be a part of the fan art. Jazz, I am mostly in control. Okay, fine, I'll bump it up 1 point, but it's not my preferred position. I like receiving pain during sex/BDSM and seeing the results of it afterwards. Kind of, not really. I prefer making the decisions for my partner, as this gives me more control. Yeah, I don't strongly agree with that, because I like there to be an equal amount of control from both sides. I don't mind a little playful resistance. Yep. 100%. I like forcing my partner into submission, much more than submitting. Yep, okay. Jazz? Look. You know what's about to happen throughout this quiz. Feeling physically overpowered is one of the, I'm neutral. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. I would like to have sex with multiple people at this... Okay. It's fun. I've done it. It's fun. That's all I'm gonna say. God. I might have to cut this stream up into multiple uploads just because this is definitely not gonna get any monetization ever on YouTube. I enjoy it when people watch me being... I actually don't. I'm not really for it, because usually I want them to be participating. I'm not much for exhibition. Ideally, I could... Ideally, I could come... I can't speak. Ideally, I could command my partner, and they'd obey like a puppet no matter... Again, I want them to have control as well. I don't like making sexual decisions. I prefer... no. I'm actually going to bump that down one more degree. I love making my partners do really disgusting things purely... No. 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 I want it to be mutually satisfying. I'm not really into trying everything. There are certain things I will never try, but, you know, for the most part, I'll try anything. Physically restricting my partner during, is arousing. Okay, handcuffs, though. Handcuffs are fun. Astral? I have never thought of doing a Toreador that way, but I'm not against it. I like sending nude or sexual pictures of myself to... Not at all. I have body dysmorphia and gender dysphoria. I don't like my body, and also I don't like pictures of me being out there. That one's a very specific, strong disagree with no questions. I like to be totally helpless and at my partner's disposal. Not really. Well, no. I'll bump up to neutral. I'm just gonna say, bruh. Okay, that's fair. Receiving care, being spoiled are some of the main things. No. I don't like being pandered to. Jazz, you said you were trying to be the non-horny one. You have officially become the most horny. Oh. I have a thing for large age differences in encounters and relationships. No. No. That's just weird. Oh, side, I can tell you I'm not going to be that high in vanilla. When it comes to sexual acts, my partner's discomfort is pretty much irrelevant. No. 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 100%. Well, like 90% no. I don't like... I want them to be enjoying themselves. I enjoy playing or acting like a pet or animal. No. No. Not at all. Giving care, spoiling my partner, etc. is the main thing. Okay. I don't like it happening to me. But I love doing it myself. Being treated with little... Nope. Nope. Treat me with respect or it's not happening. There's no reason why sex would have to happen in private spaces. Okay. I already confessed to having, on a few encounters, done this in public, so we already knew. You sound like a character in Corruption, or Champion... What is that? Okay, 1 second. I am not showing that on stream, but I need to check the name of that game. Corruption of Champions. It's a fun game. Look, it's Champion of Corruption 2. I've been playing it, and it's a lot of fun, and it's very horny. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll often put up a fight in bed, but that doesn't mean I want to win the. I'm meh. Dude, I have a feeling they get banned pretty quickly, cause not even Project Melody does that on Twitch. I find the romantic aspect in a relationship more important than. I think it's as important. I don't think it's more or less. I currently have a master and mistress. Nope. 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 I don't like those. Oh no. Side that very strongly puts you in my interest range. Though again, consent is required. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Sorry. I would like to serve in a formal setting with it. No. No. No, I didn't even have to get through all that to know. No. Look, I haven't. Oh my god, you haven't heard me say this. I've only mentioned it in the chat, but Rowan and this friend group who initially introduced me to this test, because I'm the mom friend in most situations, have started calling me Dommy Mommy. So I am not even subtle about it. My ultimate goal in life is to pleasure my partner, and there's hardly anything I wouldn't do to reach that goal. Yeah, I'm not like strongly for that, but... Well, side, just understand, I'm mostly just flirting. I'm not going to actually act on these without consent, if I ever act on them at all. I just want to get that out there. Because I'm realizing that I'm being a little too forward. I have a need to constantly try new things. No. Is that really all it takes for somebody to get paid? Assuming I was Signal, I would like to join an existing couples or polygroups relationship for... Look, I'm not into the relationships, but I wouldn't be against it for short terms, as long as they knew it would be for a short-term amount of time. Being physically restricted during is arousing. Okay. I kind of like it, is the thing, but I don't like being on that end of the situation. Jazz? I'm not saying I'm against that idea, but the important things are you must not be a minor because obvious reasons, and consent is required. That's all I'm going to say on this topic, if that ever happened. I enjoy feeling like a prey hunted. No. I'm not against it fully, but I'm definitely not into it. I don't have any sort of specific fetish or... Oh. Being part of a... Nope. 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 I hate those. I hate that idea so much. I would like to be completely... Not fully against it. Oh, I have never been in a relationship like that. Okay, well, I've been in one, but that was that was a very interesting relationship. Because I can tell you, most of my relationships have been with the lowest number being once a week. So, just saying. I enjoy being kept as... Nope. No. Okay. Okay. Jazz, I'm gonna need you to clarify that. Is that... What? I'm a little worried about that one. Are you okay? I love seeing the fear in my partner's eyes when they know okay. I don't like causing pain, but I like fear. You know, that is also a fair response. Yes, exactly. If that needs to happen, Jazz. I like to be degraded. No. 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 I'll gladly leave everything behind, including moving across the globe if I have to. No. I may be a horny person, but I'm not going to go out of my way that extremely to have it. I enjoy playing a Okay. So, myself as Maud am an ageless being. Oh, okay, Jazz. There wasn't enough context originally. I was worried. So, I'm going to say neutral just because, well, I'm going to say less than neutral because IRL I don't like doing that. Yeah, exactly. We were kind of worried. I mean, I was a part of a hacktivist group and I did a lot of B&Es when I was doing that. And we didn't do a whole lot during that time, but we did expose a pedophile, so that was a thing. I forgot about that. Well, that's specific. I remember the hacking group, but... Huh. That was... I need a minute. I'm gonna go use the bathroom while I have that revelation play out in my head. Holy shit. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Hands over whiskey. Got my own, not much to count of. I keep hearing this strange sound in the... Is it... So I'm gonna move closer to the mic with my headset. I think it might be that, because I have kind of cheap headset at the moment. Are you hearing it now? Just gonna hold myself close until I get a response on if you're hearing that weird sound. Oh, it probably was me setting down my microphone or my headset when I went to the bathroom because I forgot to mute before taking the headset off. Or it might be my keyboard. I have a very loud mechanical keyboard. Here, I'm gonna just make some noise on my keyboard and we'll see if that's it. Was that what you were hearing? Might also be my mouse. I need to set up some, I need better stuff. Yeah, well, yeah, okay, I'll have to figure that out sometime else after stream. But now that I know it's a thing. I would like to be nothing but a 24... No. 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 Oh, I should have read that. Treating my partner with little or no respect during... No. Doesn't arouse me. Unless they're, like, asking for it, I have no desire to cause pain. I would say my sadism levels aren't that high. My masochism levels are probably higher. I like being forced into submission much more than submitting. No. Well, kind of. Depends on the person. I wouldn't give you Obfuscate, but I'd give you a bonus to Stealth if you did that. Because Obfuscate is a different ability altogether, but making Stealth or being subtle is something I would give a bonus to if you were in mouse form. Just because you can't... Because a lot of Obfuscate is more supernatural not being seen, whereas a mouse would just be small. You can still see a mouse, though. Yeah. I would like it when my partner is completely... I like them to have some motion. Though, I will say my favorite thing to do is only handcuff the hands above the head. That is too much information. Most likely. And I am way too open about my sexuality and stuff. I'm also bi, so I can... Okay, stop, brain. Danger. Yes, I can be dangerous. I have plenty of sexual fantasies that I would like to try out more. Well, if you had asked me this like 2 years ago, I would have said strongly agree. Now, not so much. For obvious reasons, I assume. I find it adorable when my... No. No, I remember that question. I do not know. Fucking hard pass. I would be sexually submissive now and be sexually dominant another time. Okay, yep. Well, yeah, I'll say strongly agree, because I can switch. There was a guy who definitely I had more fun on the opposite side of my usual choice. I am willing to pay for... No. No. I mean, yeah. I mean, if we're... As long as we've talked about it, I'm perfectly fine if a partner is having other partners. Yep, I am a danger to society, and I'm not saying the rest of that. Jiangshi. Oh, I love Jiangshi. That would be fun. I wish that the Jiangshi was a part of Roll20, but you can only get it as a download from their website, and I can't get the download to work. And it makes me so mad. A menace to the common good. Yeah, that's a good answer. That wasn't what I was going to say, but it is close. In an ideal relationship, my partner would see me as a... Nope. Nope. If you see me as nothing but an object, I will fucking leave. You should be able to look through the clans. I know that there's... Actually, I don't know the clans off the top of my head, but there might be one that's close to the Ravnos. That you were planning on saying I get... Let's just say it starts with a V and ends with a Jin. Yes, that is fair. Don't say it if it's going to get you banned. Making my partner suffer for my... Nah. Like, if they want to feel it, sure, but outside of that, no. Living with... Nope. God, fuck no. That sounds so awful. It's no big deal when things I try turn out bad for me. You know, I don't strongly agree with that, but I agree with it enough that I've done things that I shouldn't in places I shouldn't. That's a fair statement. I don't know if you could. I am actually not in a long-term relationship. I'm actually single at the moment. I have plenty of fantasies that would be at the least... I can't... I'm going to say strongly disagree, because I can't think of a single one that'd be close. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to provide my partners with... Nope. Fucking Christ, I don't like the idea of slaves. It's so icky. I do not have a relationship. It's just me. In questionnaires like these, I tend to go for extreme answers. I'm gonna say middle because I'm not sure. I enjoy keeping my partner as... hard pass. I don't like pet play. If I could not fulfill any of their desires, I would... You know... I'm not gonna like, oh yeah, you should definitely do this. I'd be like, hey, it's cool if you do this. My partner having multiple partners while I'm non, except for sounds like, yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm gonna put it there. Contain. Yeah, exactly. Especially if they're acting like a dog, like that's the worst. Okay. I often behave in animalistic ways. So, I growl and occasionally purr. So, this is the only thing in the pet play section that I actually do. An ideal relation. I should have no hard limits. My life should belong to... No. I do not... No, you do not control me. It is a mutual respect thing. I hate that. Why are we containing me? I'm very confused. And what are we clipping? Oh. Look, Sai, do you know how to set up clipping for chat? Because I'm not sure if you can just do that. I think I have to do something to set that up. If anyone wants to write down a timestamp to clip that, we are at 3:23 right now. So if anyone wants to go back and clip it after I make it so you guys can. Well, if you guys want to clip, feel free. I should put my Twitter. I'm going to actually add a text source real quick so you guys can see my Twitter so you can @ me with any clips. New source. I'm going to Twitter source text. I'm at NBI Goblin. I'm just gonna put Twitter, and at some point I'll just make an actual like badge I can put on the screen. Okay, well, go ahead and... Oh, can you guys see this thing? I can't see shit. No. God damn it. Control Z. No, you guys can clip whatever you want. Oh my... Fuck. Transform. Fit to screen. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just struggling with my technology. I was trying to figure out why you guys couldn't see the text I just put in, but I figured it out. So. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make it so you guys could find my Twitter to share any kinds of clips in that. I don't... Oh, fuck. I didn't tweet that I was streaming today. Oh, fucking Christ. My ADHD is awful sometimes. Okay. Back to the test. I'll go a long way to make my appearance match my... I mean, I'll do it, but I'm not going to go out of my way. I do have a fondness for wearing chokers. Let's give that information out to you guys as well. If part of my sexual desires with my partner not being fulfilled, I would want... Yeah, I'm not going to be like hard set on doing it, but I want to at least be allowed to. To the choker? I mean, I'm just going to say that I may or may not own a few devices used to keep people from talking. I love me a good choker. So choking is one of the few times where I definitely am a masochist. That's all I'm going to say. I enjoy feeling like a... Okay. I was wrong. There is a... I don't know if this is... No, this isn't pet play. This is something else entirely. But I do like feeling like the predator. It's fun role play. God. I guess I'm just going to be honest. I'm gonna have to add horny demon on, or horny shapeshifter. That is a fair decision, side character. I'm sorry that you're feeling sleep deprived. This is the last thing I'm gonna do for the stream since we've gone for 3.5 hours about. I like it when my partner takes on a nurturing, guiding, I'm fine with the nurturing part, but I'm not sure about the parental specifically. That feels weird. Yeah, they're definitely all horny, but I mean, I'm definitely feeding the desire at the moment. I enjoy watching. Not really. You know, that is a fair statement. Oh my god, my Discord's gonna... When I do a Discord, it's gonna have to have a general chat and a general not safe for work chat. It's gonna have to have two chats so that horny energy can be separate from the people who don't want to partake. I like my partners to submit... No. No, 24/7... No, that's so much work. I don't want that. I'm neutral. I'm neutral on partners completely in charge of the bedroom ordering me around. It's just meh. If I could make some money from If I didn't have the body dysphoria and the transgender dysphoria and body dysmorphia, I would. So, I'm gonna put that. Oh, that's an interesting set of knowledge. Being in fear of what my partner is going to do to me physically. I don't like being afraid. The normal during the day and can take care of... Chat after dark. I feel the need to serve my partner and treat them with the highest respect. Okay, up until it said addressing them as superior, I agreed. Now I'm meh. Talking back to ones and teasing and dissuasion. Yes. 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 From both sides. It's fun to shut somebody up. Oh my god. I'm a deviant, aren't I? I feel like you guys are coming up dangerously close to a TOS don't talk about. When it comes to sexual acts, my own discomfort is pretty much irrelevant if it'll... Not really. No, I want to have fun too. I enjoy verbally degrading my... No, well... There are a few words I like to say, but it's usually agreed upon beforehand. Sometimes watching people... No. Enjoy it when my partner act... No. Hard pass. You guys are menaces to society in a different way from myself. I like to be completely in charge. I don't like complete control. I like to have to wrestle for control. It's more fun. The idea of being tortured sexually is appealing. Okay, so I'm assuming it means specifically in a sexual way the torture is, not actual torture. That I'm into. Fair. Still, do be careful, because you can see my chat on screen. Having to do really disgusting things for... No! Fuck God, no. Ugh. I would be willing to leave everything I had... Nope. No, I'm not leaving anything behind. It needs to be zen. It needs to be in perfect balance. I like inflicting pain and seeing the results. Okay. When it is consensual that they want the pain, I really enjoy it. Especially if I leave bite marks. I have a feeling you guys are going to guess at least one of my top 3 at this rate. I could not be always dominant or always... Yeah, that one actually is true. I can't be both. It's exhausting. Yes, yes, I like to dominate partners. Yes, yes. I like to degrade and hit... No. No, unless they're into it, I really hate doing that. I will naturally take on a nurturing and guiding almost... Okay. Unfortunately, I have to say strongly agree because that's what I do. Unless they're more experienced than me. But I think they're going to assume it's in a way I don't mean it. We will find out the... Yeah, you're going to find out all the results, but I have a feeling before I reveal them, you can guess at least one of the top 3. I mean, again, because it's sexually torturing. That's a specific. Because torture, no. If my partner would really enjoy... Oh, God, no. No, that's one of the few hard, I will never try it. Oh my God. I'd like to... No, I'm not doing a 24-hour thing. No. Ever. It is a from time to time thing. We are in a respectful mutual relationship where sex happens. That's it. I want my partner to say... well, I mean... I am very fond of the nickname Mistress, so... Stick bite and masochist. Okay. Okay. I mean, you're not wrong, but okay. I enjoy dressing or behaving as a... Fuck no. I enjoy being verbally degraded or called... I mean, again, there's like 1 or 2 that I'm like, okay, yeah, call me that, I'm fine. You know, I have, so I have to say yes. You guys see this thing that popped up after I clicked my answer, right? Look. I'll answer that after I close off what you can see. Look. Look, we're not gonna make it weird. If a new kink or project was launched... Okay, I'm turning off my screen share for a second, guys. Look, we're not going to be weird about it. We're not going to be weird about it. Okay, we've moved on to the next thing. Okay, so I don't fully understand what I'm reading here yet. We're gonna skip this step just because I don't know. Oh, shit, you didn't see that. Okay, guys. What do you think my top 3 kinks are? before I show them, I would like you to guess 3 of them, which you think are the 3 at the top. Look, I'm giving you the chance to pretend that you didn't see it, okay? You only get one chance to say that. I didn't realize it was immediately gonna be... Okay, fine, I'll just show it and we won't do the fun guessing game because I fucked it up. Because I didn't realize it was immediately going to take me to the results. Okay. So we're going to read through them. Alright. So, number 1, I had a 93% chance of Switch. Which I'm going to tell you, when I initially took this, that was less than 20%. So, a brat is somebody who acts up during and kind of just is a so you guys know what a tsundere is, right? So essentially, a brat is a tsundere, and you, through words, guile, or physical actions, control them. That's what Brat Tamer is. Primal, Hunter. So that leans into the dominant side, which I got an 83% in. I'm surprised, actually, guys. I have an 83% sadist level. 72 non-monogamist. Huh. I would have never guessed that one, honestly. 63 masochist. 59 experimentalist. 58 submissive, which, I mean, being number 1 Switch, that makes sense. Oh. I'm actually surprised that I'm 45% vanilla. 42% rope bunny. That was my number 1 when I first took this quiz. Just want you guys to understand, me a few years back loved being tied up. 31% master mistress, 25% voyeur, and the rest are under 25%, so I'm not even going to read them. I know. I didn't realize... Okay, to be fair, when you have things like age play, slavery, boy-girl pet, degrading... I'm not surprised that actually happened. 3% pet. Yeah. Look. It's purely because of that one question where I was like, okay, look. I like to growl or purr on occasion during. So, we're going to switch to just chatting now. And as we're wrapping up, what kind of questions do you guys have for me? Side character, you shouldn't comment on that at all if you don't want to. Jazz, you are correct. I definitely need to be bonked quite a bit right now. I do not regret making this switch out for my face. Well then. Feel free, side character. At this point, you're getting about 5 minutes of me being my more domineering voice, which is a little deeper than I like to talk because it definitely isn't feminine in nature. Go find love? How is that a question, Jazz? I would love to, but it's kind of hard when you're uncomfortable with the fact that you're pre transition. It's kind of rough there, but nothing wrong with it. Pinic? Pin, Pino, Pinocchio? Yeah, I agree. It is more of a suggestion. I will say, I don't know how I attract the people who are most into the idea of being submissive, but I seem to. I really like how I have two modes: incredibly horny and domineering, or incredibly wholesome and innocent. I don't know how I have these two very distinct sides. It makes me think of the image that has Morpheus with the red and blue pill, and one is labeled horny on main, and the other one is wholesome AF. And then it shows Shy Lily, and it's like, did you just eat both of them? The voice makes it happen. You know, I'm not surprised. I'm really glad I have this really nice microphone. It's very helpful. Well, as we're kind of wrapping up, I want to bring up one more question to chat. Would people think it's odd if Oh, that took me by surprise. Hi, Clara. Would it be bad if I referred to chat as children, being that I'm the mother of Dread? Thank you, Clara. I'm sorry that your first experience is probably me being incredibly horny on main. I definitely try and keep it toned down if I know people like Kano are going to come in. So you're saying you're a little hog? That sounded incredibly sexual now that I've said it out loud. Okay, I'm glad that you're not uncomfortable with this. Did you happen to witness the entire test I just took? Is that why you stuck around? Because I definitely thought I was going to wait till like much further along in my streaming to do this test. Yes, I fully aired out a lot of my horniness. Well, I'll refer to chat as children for the foreseeable future, but if it starts to become a problem, I might change it. Well, I'm getting to the point I'm about to end the stream. So. Ah, yes, the choker. I really enjoy the chokers. I like seeing people wear chokers. And fishnets are incredibly good. I'm going to go for about 3 more minutes just so we can round out at 3 hours and 50-minute long stream. Because I'm also having some fun talking. I didn't think I would like ASMR stuff, but, you know, now that I'm here, I'm kind of into it. Well, I sure hope you can run faster than me in that case. Because if I catch you, well, I think we both know what's going to happen. Okay, I'll do you that. I will hold out until 3:50:69. Wait, that's impossible. They are cold, but I do enjoy fishnets. They're very aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, I realized after I was saying it that I was like, wait a minute, that's impossible. And I also like this specific phrase because sometimes when I say it, it's more wholesome. And sometimes it's more not so wholesome. Seems like side characters, a good boy. Well, I'm gonna choose side. Stevenson? Is that no Sevenson? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Thank you for the follow, though. Side character is in the most danger. That is true. 7 it is. Welcome to the wrapping up of a very horny stream. Well, Jazz, I don't have to worry about you. They're specs after all. Seven is a fun name. I will say that. Damn, at this point, I want to get a Discord open within a month now. I want to get it open going. Yes, Jazz, you better start running. Jazz better start running because Specs is considerably fast. Yes, it is perhaps time to put that to check. Well, I'm about to end the stream. It has been a really fun stream getting into this more deviant side of myself. And it was nice to have the new follows. The raid was really wonderful. First time I've actually been raided. And I'm really glad that you guys are on board with the more deviant, horny energy I tend to put out. And well, side. I hope you can run fast.